In this video, we're going to talk about evaluating and operating with polynomial functions. You can follow along in your notes on page 22 of your packet. How do I evaluate polynomial functions? When we have an equation, y equals 3x plus 2, and it asks us to find y when x equals 5, we take the value of x and substitute it in for x in our equation. Or as many of you like to say it, we plug 5 into the original equation. So instead of writing x, I'll write 5, and then I'll evaluate. 3 times 5 is 15, and 15 plus 2 is 17. When I have an equation written in function notation using f of x is just a fancy way to write y. And so when I have f of 5, it's essentially saying substitute the value of x, which is 5, in for x. And then I would evaluate. 3 times 5 is 15, plus 2 is 17. So f of 5 equals 17. So now, how do I operate with polynomials? When given two functions, f of x and g of x, and asked f plus g of x, it is taking both functions and adding them together. So it's like saying f of x plus g of x, which can be written as x squared plus 5 plus 2x minus 7, and then I can evaluate by combining like terms. X squared plus 2x minus 2, combining the positive 5 and negative 7 for a negative 2. Notice I rewrote my final answer in descending order. That descending order just means I wrote the term with the highest exponent first and then went from there. So x squared, x to the 1, and then here there's no x, and so that would be my last term. Subtracting those same polynomials is just like saying f of x minus g of x. And so I would say x squared plus 5 minus 2x minus 7. The tricky part here is to make sure that you distribute your negative. And so rewriting it in after I distribute, x squared plus 5 minus 2x plus 7. I can combine my like terms and once again rewrite in descending order so that I get x squared minus 2x plus 12. When multiplying polynomials, we essentially are distributing. So x squared plus 5 times 2x minus 7. I'm going to distribute each term or FOIL it. The first term, last term, inner, or first, outer, inner, last, if I can spell correctly. And then I get 2x cubed minus 7x squared plus 10x minus 35. And when I combine like terms and rewrite in descending order, I get the same thing since we have no more like terms, and it's already written in descending order. Finally, when we are dividing our polynomials, we can rewrite them sort of in a fraction. And so x squared plus 5 divided by 2x minus 7. And later on, we're going to talk about different ways to divide polynomials. Right now, there's no terms I can cancel out. This would be my final answer.